All right. Thanks for joining us on a very special episode of Two Packs Galore. Special for many reasons. One, it is our 100th recorded video.
Wow.
Number 100, pretty crazy. And most importantly, special guest John with us. Brought some 90 hockey. I have 90 baseball. The holy grail of the 90 hockey set is what?
Oh, I'm looking for Martin Brodeur, card number 439.
And you're trying to attempt to complete a set, or that's the Brodeur is your main card.
Yeah, Brodeur is the one that I don't have. There's in the 90s hockey series, there's 4 cards that are desirable. Sergei Fedorov, Jaromir Jagr, Eric Lindros, and Martin Brodeur. I have the other 3. I just don't have his.
Are they rookies?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right.
Yeah. So, I was, before coming over here, I was digging out in my boxes of stuff, and I found my my checklist from
Boom! Look at
1990 when I bought my first box of Score Hockey, and 34 years later. 34 years
That's
later,
crazy.
I'm going to try to maybe fill in some of these pieces.
That is exciting. And my baseball, looking for that Griffey rookie, like that's right on the front there.
Oh, you're looking for the air card?
And I'm looking for the Frank Thomas no name air card. Unlikely, but we'll see. So
now there's an error for this Griffey, right?
Isn't there something with like a cut on his arm?
Yeah,
or something
yeah. So the air card is the one that's not airbrushed. I have that. I was going to bring it along because I knew that's one you were looking for.
Yeah. I have one that I'm going to be sending out, and I didn't even look to see if that was...
Yeah, it's like right there.
Okay, so that's the airbrushed version, I'm assuming, on the picture. Kind of, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, you have to, the thing is with that air card, you have to really zoom in on it to actually see the scar that's down on that arm there.
Okay.
And then the corrected one is the one where you can't see the scar. So,
okay.
I'd heard about it, and then I went and checked my Griffey stuff, and I had the 90 Topps Griffey Jr. And I'm like, I don't know if this is the error or not. So then I got my phone and zoomed in on it. I'm like, okay, I see a red scar there on his forearm. So this is the error card.
All right. Very cool. Well, let's get cracking.
All right.
You want to go first?
Sure. Let's do it.
Go ahead. And yeah, how many packs are in yours?
36.
Okay, good. Mine was 36, but one was semi-damaged off of eBay purchase, so I kind of took that one out. Your packs
look good.
Look great.
Yeah, I got this also on eBay for almost nothing, really. So
then what is the value of some of the cards that you're looking for? I mean,
well,
I guess if they grade out, do you have anything graded from this, series?
So usually the stuff that I order stuff that's graded, and then the ones I have of this, the Jagr and the Lindros, I pulled out of a pack and they're raw. But if they're worth like $30, I guess, if you get a high grade, a PSA 10, probably worth
easily
$30, $35.
Cover the price of this purchase.
Oh, heck yeah. I mean, I bought this box for $10, and then the shipping and everything at total cost with tax and everything was like $19 for 36 packs. So I'm looking for one card. If I got it and sent it out for grading and it came back, a 10, I would, more than cover. More than cover. So anyway.
Okay.
All right. So this is my first pack.
Yeah. Right. Yep. Right about there. Perfect. Right. '90 Score was big for Olaf Kolzig. I'm semi-Caps fan, so that's yeah. Ole the goalie. But
Oh,
hey,
here's a
look
good
at
one.
that.
Here's a Yager.
How about that? Yager rookie right out of the gate.
So Yager will eventually be a Hall of Famer if he ever
I was gonna
retires.
say, has he stopped playing? I mean, I feel like he comes back like
He's still playing. So the fact that he's still playing, or at least last time I checked, he was still playing. He isn't eligible for the NHL Hall of Fame.
well, don't you have to be like retired for so many years?
Yeah.
And if he keeps,
So he's like 50. He's my age. So he's 50, and he's still playing somewhere. So he has to he has to officially retire,
right, to start being.
and then he become eligible.
All right, so the 90 Tops has the gum, which is
34 years old.
nice and
Ew, that's disgusting.
yeah,
looking.
that is super gross. So
Ew, it's like moldy.
nice and moldy on the back of. Well, those two are stuck together. Chris Gwynn. All right, let's see what else we got here.
Oh, there's McFarland. Any
That's
relation?
it. Nope, unfortunately not. Kirby Puckett. Matt Williams. Okay. Nothing fantastic there.
Hey Joe, for having me as your special guest, I'll give you your
Ole the goalie?
Ole the goalie.
Hey, I will take that. Nice. Ole the goalie. Prospect. Well,
No,
thank
actually,
you.
What number is that? Let me
Do
see
you
if I
need
have
it?
it.
Do you need
Oh,
it? 392?
392.
392.
Let me check my 34-year-old. Nope, I have it.
You do?
Yep. got
Okay, then I will gladly accept.
it. All right.
These were back before there was all kinds of variables and, numbered cards and
Yeah, when card collecting was simple.
right, yes.
Oh, this is a good one. He's a Hall of Famer.
Hey, prospect right there.
Yeah, he's a Hall of Famer.
Now 90. Gretzky's still playing.
Yeah.
Okay. So how many short of a full? Do you still have your original cards from back in the day with the 90 score?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's in one of those big boxes that you would get that had like the four dividers in it.
Ah, those that are kind of, yeah.
So I have it in there.
Nice.
Fortunately, it was the one on top today when I was looking for them. So I kind of knew I had this checklist in there and pulled it out and was just like, okay, I'm bringing this along.
I'm impressed that you still have it.
Well,
I mean,
as of 34 years ago, I needed 186 cards to complete the set.
That's crazy. That's awesome. This guy, the gum was so gross, it bled through to the front side.
It's a good thing he's a common.
You're right, yeah. Oh, man. Bruce. Tommy Lasorda. Oil Can Boyd. Okay, nothing exciting there. All right.
I put it before I left to come here. I put a bid in on a 1933 Chuck Klein. I told you that I'm a Phillies fan, and He's a Phillies Hall of Famer, actually a Major League Baseball Hall of Famer. And
1933. Wow.
Yeah, so I was watching it, and I'm not really too upset if I don't get it, because
I don't know.
yeah, he's a Hall of Famer.
Yeah, that's big names.
Was
it a graded one?
Yeah, it was a PSA 1.
Well, still, it'd be kind of cool to have the card.
Yeah, it's like a pretty poor condition card, and it wasn't going for a lot, so I figured, let me throw a bid in on this and see what happens.
Right. If it's
if I don't get it, I won't be terribly upset. But the higher grade version of the same card is a couple $100, and I wasn't quite ready to do
invest that. Oh man. Brian. Well. Yeah. There's the sticky moldy gum card there. And we are. Okay. Come on, let's go. Frank Thomas, Ken Griffey, Barry Bonds, Jimmy Key. Checklist. Jeez. I've been better off buying. Oh, you know what? I put a bid in on 90 Bowman hockey. Because you were talking about hockey, and I put a bid in on a box of 90 Bowman. There seems to be some respectable cards in there, but it was still, kind of low, not quite that. I think it was like $15 or something like that. But we'll see if we get it.
Well, I will tell you this: if I don't get the Martin Brodeur card here, I'll be buying another box of this.
There you go.
Just to see what happens.
Hey, definitely.
There's Mike Ritchie.
Yeah. Hey,
there's a Gretzky.
Yeah. Now, is it a Brodeur rookie?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. It's amazing to me how much, like the 90s, late 80s stuff is always not super desirable unless it's graded,
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
But, I don't know. If you grade any of those Hall of Fame rookies that are in this series and it comes back a 10 for a $10 cost of a box, it's like worth it.
Easily covers it. And it is tough to get a 10. I've certainly sent a few away. I had a 90 score Cal Ripken come back a 10. But the 80s or late 80s, early 90s are certainly, like you said, very tough to grade out.
Bucky Dent.
And that, I assume, was there you go, the greasy gum card.
I'm surprised he was still playing in 1990, Bucky Dent.
Well, he started in the 70s.
Yeah,
I believe.
So what's funny is, like, last night I was watching the Penn State Purdue game on TV, and Penn State was blowing out Purdue, so it got kind of boring. And then I was watching just flipping around, and I was flipping around, and ESPN or somebody had a show, The Greatest Games in Baseball. Now, it was like an old taping, so it was like from 2011 or something. and one of the games was a World Series game between the Yankees and the Red Sox, and it was the one where Bucky Dent hit the home run to win the game.
Okay.
And how he got his nickname.
Now that the Yankees went on to win
that series.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, they had it was like Ray Costas was the, like commentator, and then Bucky Dent and Lou Piniella were the like guests for that particular game that they were reviewing. And I think Bucky Dent hit the home run that won the game or something in like the bottom of the ninth or whatever.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, good old Billy Ripken. Dan Gladden. Terry Mulholland. And the gum card. Sandy Koufax.
Oh, man. That one has the gum on it.
Right. Garbage. Why couldn't that be worth more?
So I was telling you the other day that I got a box of 2024 Bowman baseball like a couple months ago.
Yeah.
A couple months ago. It was like during the summer. And I was looking through them today for the first time seriously, and I got one of those like parallel cards, a sparkle card that was a certain number out of 299. I'm like, oh, that's cool. Let me see how much that was worth. Somebody had it listed as a buy it now on eBay for like $100. Now they had it graded and everything.
Oh, okay.
But I was just like,
huh. Some of the variables, depending on. Do you remember who it was?
It's current pitcher for the Pirates that I think might be up for Rookie of the Year.
Oh, that's Skeens?
Yeah.
Wow.
What's his first name?
Paul.
Yeah, that's it.
Well, that is one heck of a card to get, especially a variable in that.
Yeah, so it was Paul Skeens.
Wow.
It was one something or other out of 299.
That's really good. His cards are definitely hot right now, big time.
I think I paid $34 or $35 for the blaster box.
Okay, well that is certainly worth it. Easily worth it. Yeah, that's a.
I was just like, I just had it sitting in the drawer because I opened
crazy. That's a great card. Send that one out.
I had it sitting in the drawer and was like, I think this card's worth any money. So I was looking at the rookies and the weird cards first. The ones that were not base. Because they had the regular base Bowman cards, and they have the Bowman Chrome mixed in there.
Oh yeah.
I'm not super up on all the various weird ones in the new issue stuff. Oh, there's another Ole the Bully.
Yeah, there's so many variants now. It's crazy.
And since there's not really price guides anymore that you can look at, you
just got to go to eBay.
Yeah, you got to sort of search it that way. And did you notice when eBay changed their formatting where you used to be able to look at a card and then hit something at the top and it would show you the history of the
sales history of that card.
Yeah, the sales history of that card over the past couple days.
Now you have to work a lot harder if you want to see. Now, if it's a PSA graded card, you can go to PSA's website and pull up that card, and it will list all the sales. Because I sold a couple cards that I just wanted to see if they would show up, and they did. They showed up on on as far as a graded card. Now,
Yeah.
raw card,
Yeah.
That's a little different. But yeah, PSA does list all the cards, and then it tracks all the sales.
Even if it's from eBay.
Yep.
Oh, really?
Yep. Shows up everything. So anything PSA graded, you can go on to PSA's website, and they do list all the cards that are sold over and over.
Wow.
Yeah,
I didn't realize that.
I didn't either until I went on there to check on one of the cards that I was waiting to get a grade on, and I clicked on it accidentally to see the auction price history. I was like, what's this? Click on it, and then boom, just lists, and then you can separate it by, you can have them all show up, or you can actually have them list, only sales of PSA 10s or only sale of PSA 9s. From that aspect.
Now, did eBay discontinue showing the sales history, or it's just hidden more now?
I don't know. I can't even really find it. So I'm not sure if it's hidden or if it's, because they linked up with PSA and Golden auctions and things like that. So, I mean, you can send your card to PSA's vault if you wanted, and then sell it directly from the vault,
I don't know. I like to have it in my hand.
As do I.
It's no fun to send it to the vault. Even though when I get it, I just stick it in a box in my room, in my closet. I was gonna bring. We could, if we do another 2-box filler.
Gross.
That is so gross.
Oh, that is so gross. Oh my gosh. Oh, we'll definitely do some more. What is that? Nobody. Coleman. I don't remember Coleman. That's gross. I'm just going to pitch that one in general.
That is gross.
Man, you can tell some of these were not stored in
temperature controlled.
I should certainly avoid my next box Johnny Bench but I like 90 Tops. It's fun.
Yeah, you just have to kind of accept the moldy gum.
Right, you just gotta suck it up with that one card.
I mean, it is 34 years old after all.
Right. Tiffany, how's the dog?
Good.
Okay.
Are you done filming?
Nope.
Okay.
No, man, we're.
Are you gonna cheer us on? We got a little while to go here.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I'm faring pretty good on my.
You're doing way better than I am. I have a bunch of fire starters. I mean, Nolan Ryan. I mean,
there's another Gretzky.
Man, it's funny. I recognize almost more names in the hockey, even though I followed baseball. I recognize more names on your hockey. Hockey was huge, though. I mean, I don't know, like Ray Ford. Man, recognize a lot of hockey names. See, when the gum does not fall off the card, then that's when I semi-fear, so far, no terribly good cards have been.
Yeah, that's the good thing
damaged.
about. That's the good thing about.
Joe Carter.
I mean, you've got a bunch of duds so far.
That is amazing. Cal Ripken has quite a following on eBay. Nolan Ryan has a following. I'll take either of them. Ken Griffey, Frank Thomas. I mean, I know I'm asking for a lot, but
something.
Right.
Another Messier.
Your packs are definitely sealed better than
Patrick Roy. So back in 1990, when I bought my first box of this, I split it with my friend from high school, and the whole objective there was just to get the Eric Lindros. And I think the way we split the packs up, I think he got one and I got one.
Oh, that worked out.
And then, it wasn't like it is today. There wasn't eBay or online stuff or whatever. If your card shop or whatever had sold out of the cards, you were out of luck.
Like,
you couldn't get any more unless you found them somewhere,
Right.
And, there weren't any more. And then when you and I were talking about doing this, I'm like, you know what? I'm going to see if I can find a box of 90 score hockey.
It's amazing what's still out there in sealed boxes. Ryan Sandberg. The fact that they're, this 90 tops. I mean, even the 90 score. I mean, who just gets it, sits on it for 34 years?
Yeah, no kidding.
I mean, there's lots. I mean, I was looking at early 80s sealed box, late 70s sealed box. Now those, are nearly untouchable as far as...
Not for the common man.
Right. Definitely unlikely you'll see it on this channel.
Oh, we have a draft pick coming up, I think.
Brett Hall, man.
I have his rookie card.
Wow, that's a nice one.
It's raw, not graded. That was when, when I was a kid, buying these in like 1989, 1990, 91 were sort of like the 3 years I was really buying stuff as a kid.
Mm-hmm.
There were card shows all the time, like at the mall, at volunteer fire company. I remember going to like a card show at the York Fairgrounds, a card show at the Spry Fire Hall, a card show at the Galleria Mall.
Well, I went, I got a ball signed at the York Mall by Joe Price and Curt Schilling when they played for the Orioles. They were at the York Mall for a card show, and I definitely did not take care of the ball, and eventually the autographs faded immensely, and I think I ended up playing with the ball.
Oh, good move.
Yeah, so that, looking back on, the Curt Schilling autograph, that one, didn't fare well with me.
So you know who I got to, I got both of these at the York Mall. So at the York Mall, I got Whitey Ford.
Really?
Yep. What he was there for a card.
Wow.
He was there for a card show. It was the '89 Bowman baseball that had like, I don't even know what it was. It was like some sort of contest card that you could fill in, and it had all those like stellar players from, the early era of baseball. So Whitey Ford had a card in the '89 Bowman, and I took that, and that's what I had him sign. And then another time at the York Mall for a card show, Mark Recchi. No, he's playing for the Penguins.
Wow.
Another time at the York Mall, I got Jim Palmer was there.
Really? Wow. Yeah. That is certainly. Do you still have them?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay, that's good. I have a. Actually, it's a 90 score. Billy Ripken signed it, and I remember he came out. I was at an Orioles game. People came up, and then Wade Boggs, All-Star, but it was all good. He was going down the line, signing everybody's stuff, and then one person said, "Hey, when's Cal coming out?" He's like, threw his arms up and just left. Oh, Tony! Hey, dang it, the wrong Ken Griffey.
Yeah, senior.
Yeah, Carlton Fisk. Hey, I like Cal Ripken.
I have Brooks Robinson's autograph too. I'm trying to remember where I got that one though.
Wow.
See, it's like when you're a kid, you get these autographs. You know, that was when like players used to come and like they'd sign for free.
Oh yeah.
You know,
Right.
Now it's like you got to pay, which is I guess okay, but you know,
Yeah.
it's not quite the same as just waiting in line and getting it for free
Right.
when you're a kid.
Yeah, because I went to my first baseball game over the summer to Orioles Red Sox, and boy, they really didn't come engage with the fans. I mean, man, another Gretzky. You just get a Gretzky in every pack. I mean, it's different, all kinds of different things.
Different ones.
But, jeez. But, yeah, they certainly didn't really come up and engage with the fans that were down by the edge, and I guess they won $120 a signature, you know.
Well, they probably figured that like people were there just to get their signature and then sell it, you know. So
Right.
I don't know. I was pretty. It was pretty cool to just wait in line at a card show to get, you know, a Hall of Famer's autograph on a card or something. I'm trying to remember where I got the Brooks Robinson.
Ricky Henderson.
I got Mike Greenwell's autograph at
Really?
a Galleria card show.
Tony Gwynn. Do they still do card shows anywhere local?
You know, they have them. Depends on how far you consider local. You know, like
York County.
About 2-3 years ago, there was a card show down in Westminster, Maryland, that I went to with my daughter because Pete Rose was going to be there,
Oh man.
and he was signing. Now, of course, he had to pay for it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I think his autograph cost $70. But I was just like, got that one again. But I was like, Carly, you want to go to this card show in Westminster, Maryland, because Pete Rose is going to be there. I'd like to get him to sign, you know, a baseball card. So she rode along, and it was primarily like a wrestling thing. You know, they had all kinds of old school like
WWE wrestlers,
uh-huh.
really, or WWF? It used to be.
yeah. So like the high named stars for the show. Oh, is that
Deion Sanders.
that's a bad one to have gum on.
Yeah.
So the let's see.
Did you get Pete Rose's autograph?
I did.
Ah, yes, totally worth it.
So
he got shafted, I think, but
so the head name autographs at this thing were Ric Flair and Pete Rose. They had the same like agent, right? So they were the two headliners. But there were so many wrestlers there. If you were into like wrestling, there were a ton of wrestlers there. But as far as like baseball is concerned, the highest named baseball person was Pete Rose. I think there were a couple like, you know, like mediocre Orioles there. I think like Mike Bordick was there.
Okay.
But
Players, but not necessarily all-stars.
Yeah. So I spent the $70. Well, I went to a card shop and got a Pete Rose card because I liked him when he was a Philly. So I got a Pete Rose card when he was a Philly, and spent the $70. Stood in line. I was surprised how few people were actually there to get Pete Rose's autograph. Yeah, I mean, I had to wait in line a little bit, but, you know, Ric Flair's line was like 4 times the size of Pete Rose.
Yeah, I think at one. I mean, I kind of, followed wrestling to an extent. Hulk Hogan, he drew
Yeah.
everybody in. Randy Savage, So,
Oh yeah, Macho Man.
I mean, it's amazing how big the following still is for wrestling. If you don't want to keep those, you can pitch them right there.
Oh, can I?
Yep, right there beside you.
Okay, cool.
All right.
Yeah, I don't need any souvenir packs.
Yeah. Yeah, Pete Rose, that's a good one. That's a great one, actually. All right.
And funny thing is, we found this out when we were leaving. My daughter Carly, who I took to the card show, she and Pete are birthday buddies.
Really?
They're both born on April 14th.
Oh, that's cool.
Of course, we're like driving home, and she was reading about him. She had like no idea who he was. And she's reading about him, and she's like, "Dad, we're born on the same day." I'm like, "Why didn't you know that before we went and got his autograph? You could have like chatted that up with
You
him."
could have played that. He may have wrote something special on the card.
And I got this guy again.
You're hitting doubles of a lot. I think that's the fourth time I've seen that Messier card. Hey, are you being weird and double filming?
Nope, definitely not.
Okay. Well, tell Kirsten we said hi.
I'm sure she says hi back.
All right, I'm halfway through my box.
Okay.
And the card I want, I haven't gotten, but I have gotten some pretty good ones.
Yeah,
so I'm not overly disappointed.
I got one little Cal Ripken. I feel like, I tell Jamie this. I feel like these old wax packs are easily manipulated to get the good cards out and resealed. I don't know. Robin Ventura.
That seems like a lot of work, but
Especially
I guess some people would do it.
If you had nothing better to do. I mean, versus there are this many, like, I don't know.
I don't know though. Those are like pretty. They look like factory sealed. So if you're gonna run a scam, you're really spending a lot of effort on 90 tops.
For junk wax.
Yeah. We got that Gretzky like at least once.
Yeah, earlier today, I actually went down to the card shop down in Shrewsbury.
Oh, are they open on Sunday?
They are open from like 11 to 2, I think. Just a 3-hour window. And I was actually looking at one of the Beckett's that they had there. A Beckett, it's $12.99 for a Beckett. I mean, I don't know. It seems like a lot compared to when I used to buy them.
A Beckett price guide?
Yep. Yeah, the Beckett price guide book. I mean,
I
it had a lot of prices in it.
Was it current?
It was, yep.
Oh, man, I didn't even think they were printing them anymore.
They have 2-month-old Beckett's that they sell for $5. I almost bought one because it had my Packers player on it. But
Joe Moulton, that's a rookie card.
Rookie card. But still have Beckett's and still monthly, which definitely surprises me. Although with PSA, they send out monthly magazines. Now their price guide only shows, top PSA graded cards, not like where Beckett shows, prices $1, quarter, My best card is an off-centered Cal Ripken. come on, this is the 100th episode. We need, hook, I don't know, something. I mean, you're
I'm
definitely
only halfway through, so
right.
and you're about the same. So we still got
some good options.
Yeah, we still got some good options. When you were a kid, did you ever go to the York Sports Night?
Not that I can remember.
I went once. They had it forever. And they used to have like these really top-notch people there that would sign for free.
Jerome Walton.
Jerome Walton was one. So
really?
the year I went, I got Jerome Walton, Greg Olson, and Randy Milligan. I just saw they were all there at the same show. So I got Randy Milligan's autograph, Greg Olson's autograph, Jerome Walton's autograph.
Wow.
And then for Hall of Famers football, Gale Sayers was there. I got his autograph. There were two Penn State players there, Blair Thomas and another one. Neither of those amounted to anything outside of Penn State. But I'm trying to think
back
who
when
else
things
was,
weren't so monetized, and it was about the game. And
so it's like my dad was just like, "Hey, you want to go?" I got this again. Hey, you want to go to this York Sports Night? And I was like, okay, sure, yeah, I'll go. So it was cool. I don't remember how much it was because, my dad took me, so I didn't pay for anything, and the autographs were all free. But Baseball Hall of Famers that were there were Johnny Mize and Gaylord Perry.
Wow.
I got all their autographs in my program. I still have the program.
I definitely wish I would have collected or kept a lot more than I did. Actually, I'm pretty sure I had a teacher when I was in elementary school that he allowed card trading. And it was almost like a class.
Uh-huh.
And he let everybody trade their cards in. And I feel like he traded and collected all the good cards because he was always offering 5-for-1 deals. Hey, there we go. Hey, there's the.
Oh, you got the Griffey Air.
Yeah,
there you go.
Non-airbrushed.
That is it.
I can see it on there.
Oh, you can clearly see it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
you can clearly. There you go.
All
so
right.
your box wasn't a total scam.
No, I will take that for sure. Now, if they could hook me up with that, no name. Oh, we got dad and son all in the same pack.
Well, that pack was randomly, put together because the other pack that you got Ken Griffey Sr. in didn't have the junior.
Didn't have it, right?
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, I'll take it.
That's the one I have.
Thanks for that. All right, makes the episode, at least on my end, mildly worth it.
Well, now will you send it off to get graded?
I will. I will. It probably, it's tough to pull a 10 out of those, but I certainly will try. And you see that draft pick, in the corner.
I know, I see it. I'm like, yeah, here we go. And then it's a big bust. Jeremy Roenick.
Wow.
This should be his rookie year, I think.
He's definitely, I remember. Yeah.
He should be a Hall of Famer, but he's done something controversial, so he's been sort of on the outs of the NFL. Or NHL. I can't remember exactly what he did.
Well, that would certainly kind of hinder your chances, like Pete Rose.
Yeah, I don't think he did anything gambling or anything. I just there was some other stuff that
Controversial choices.
yeah, he wasn't a model.
Wasn't a role model.
Yeah.
Back-to-back Griffies. Oh my goodness. Daryl Strawberry. I like Daryl. He was fun to watch.
He's like a train wreck after his playing career.
Well, yeah, the Mets, and then it was like a rough patch, and then he went to the Yankees and tried to pull it together, but yeah, it certainly didn't work out
Yeah, I just got that card.
at that time.
Ron
Ron Hextall, yeah.
Oh, I got this
Another
one.
him. Mike Modano again. I guess hockey players were more well known because there's only 15. How many's on a roster? 12, 13? Not too many.
Yeah, I mean you have your line changes and stuff like that, but there's one primary goalie, and then you have your forwards and your center, and all that kind of stuff.
Good old Mike, and that spilled over and ruined a nice Tom Glavine.
Yeah.
That's too bad.
It's not Glavine's rookie, like 2 years after his
Yeah.
rookie card.
All right. Wade Boggs.
Have you ever been to Cooperstown?
No, never made it out there. Craig Biggio. Nope, never made it to Cooperstown. Have you been there?
Yeah, so my parents, my buddy from high school, who I split the box of 90 score with, 34 years ago, I feel like it was maybe 93. I think it was 93. Our parents said, "Hey, why don't we send the kids to Cooperstown on a bus trip?" Because there was a guy who would always run these bus trips to Cooperstown for induction weekend. So he had spaces available, and my parents and my buddy, Steve, his parents, sent us on this bus trip. So, which now I think about it, I guess I would do that with my kids. But we're just two 17-year-old kids on a bus trip to like Cooperstown, New York, for like a 3-day weekend or something.
Yeah, I mean,
with some money, and we're just roaming around. But it was the year, I'm pretty sure it was 93, because it was the year that Reggie Jackson was inducted.
Oh, that's an awesome one to see.
So, you could roam around, and the Hall of Famers would walk by. Some of them would like sign stuff if you were at the right place at the right time. Others, you could just see. So I remember like Warren Spahn walking right by me.
Wow.
Steve Carlton was sitting on a porch somewhere at one of the shops or something. He wasn't like signing or anything. It was just like
Just
eating
chilling.
lunch or something. But it was fun. We went to the golf course. There's a golf course in Cooperstown where the Hall of Famers will play like a round of golf before the induction ceremony. Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Was that the only time you were over there?
Yeah.
Okay.
They had like Donruss had a tent set up where you could throw a baseball and they could clock you, which seemed like the coolest thing in the world. Man, I got another one of these.
Jeez.
Got 3. You could throw a baseball. They'd clock you, and then they would take a picture of you and make a baseball card. So I have a baseball card made of myself.
That
A
is
Donruss
really neat.
card.
That's awesome. I mean,
My statistics are like insane. Like the stats they put on the back.
right.
It was just ridiculous. But yeah, it was cool. The Hall of Fame was cool.
Oh, well,
It's definitely something to do if you're a baseball fan.
yeah. I mean, definitely a bus trip would certainly be fun, or making Greg Vaughn making a fun game. I feel like
His rookie year is like 88.
oh yeah, I saw Richmond there. Um, yeah, it would definitely the NFL Hall of Fame. Maybe need to see all those guys. Randy Reddy.
It was like last year. I think it was last summer. Or was it 2 summers ago? I don't know. We went on vacation and we were in the Berkshires of Massachusetts, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I said to Allison, I said, "Hey, we're not that far from Cooperstown. I'd like to go." It was maybe like a 90-minute drive from where we were staying. But the day we had kind of available to go, the weather was kind of like iffy.
Mm.
And I really didn't want, here's another Yager.
Jeez.
I really didn't want to drive and get like stuck because of, severe weather or whatnot.
Right.
So we ended up not going, and the rest of the trip we just sort of didn't have time in the schedule to go and
Everything was already
make the trip.
planned.
Yeah, but I'd like to go. I'd like to go again as an adult. Kids would probably be bored and think it's stupid, but
But you know what? To be honest, I feel like I would definitely appreciate it more now, than I would have going when it would have been fun. It certainly would have been fun. And actually, I feel like more fun back then than going now as a younger person. But yeah, I'd like to see the Hall of Fames at some point.
There's Jim Abbott.
Jim Abbott stuck to Julio Machado. Is that a Manny Machado relation?
Oh, I don't know. Good question.
Now, have you ever been to the National Card Show
in Chicago?
I think it's I don't know. Is it Chicago, Ohio? I don't know. Somewhere out up in that area. I think they call it the National.
No, huh?
Okay, I guess that's like the biggest card collecting.
I'd have to leave the credit cards at home and only have a certain amount of cash with me.
Right.
Okay, I got a rookie coming up here. Oh, damn it, it's that guy.
Man. Jeez, another Messier. How can you get so many rookies of the other dudes and not, it's crazy.
I'm holding hope out for these remaining packs.
Yeah.
The two Yagers are cool. That is some
so
gross looking.
Gross.
Oh, that is so
oh
nasty.
My gosh. And it like warped or the pack's just bent. Come on, man. All right. Tom Gordon, Kurt Schilling, Frank Thomas with a name.
So the error is there's no name on the front.
Yep,
of
the error is no name down there.
And what's that run for if you get it? Is it like crazy
ungraded about 1600? Graded, I graded 10, which is extremely rare. I think there's sales of those up to 20,000.
Really?
Yeah, but to get it graded a 10 as a no name, I sent one with a name graded, and it came back an 8, even though it looked perfect. So
and did you make your money on it or no?
No, it sold for I think $20, so it basically paid for the grading. Which fine, whatever, I'll take it. All right, here we go.
Okay.
Brodor. Boom.
Okay, these are some people I haven't seen yet.
Sidor.
I mean, they're nobodies, but
still, maybe we're hitting a new batch of randoms. So
yeah.
Maybe. Yeah, there's no Gretzky in that pack. That's a rare.
Rod Brindamore before he was a Flyer. Or after,
yeah.
I don't know.
Well,
Sure
90. Nah, he probably. Well, is it on the
he
back?
come to the Flyers? Okay, he was new to the league. So this is before he got to Philadelphia.
Okay. Nolan Ryan, 5,000K. I like that.
You have Netflix. That's Larry Walker's rookie, isn't it? I think that's Larry Walker's rookie, 1990.
Yeah.
Then he's a Hall of Famer.
Yeah. Rick Dempsey. Yeah, there's definitely some rookies in this batch that they didn't place as rookies. That they didn't really put notifications on the cards. All-Star rookie.
Yeah,
Even though
pretty sure that's Larry Walker's rookie card, rookie year, 1990. Okay,
that's a cool Wayne Gretzky with the wind up.
That's a new one.
Yeah. Definitely some
new faces.
Yeah.
Not the faces I want, but some new faces.
Yeah.
So Cooperstown has Shoeless Joe Jackson's shoes, just cool stuff.
Neat.
They had now granted I haven't been there since '93. There's another Olsen rookie.
Yeah.
I haven't been there since '93, but they had there's another Griffey era card.
Okay. I'll take 2 for 2 on that.
Nice.
All right.
All right, your dog box isn't such a dog box.
Hey, it started off deathly slow. Very slow. Hey, Nolan Ryan.
That's the same one you had, right?
It is a different variable of the two.
Oh, okay.
They had a series. I think it was one was to the actual card, and then 2, 3, 4, and 5 were different to celebrate his 5,000th strikeout.
So you have Netflix?
Yep.
Did you ever see Facing Nolan on Netflix?
I did not.
Oh, it's really good.
Really?
Yeah, it's outstanding. It's I forget when they filmed it, but it's him as a old man now,
Okay.
So it's current day. But they do a lot of flashbacks to pivotal games that he was in.
It's amazing, his career.
And one of the things they show is the infamous fight between him and Robin Ventura. He kicked his ass.
Oh, man, he did.
And they just talked about how
come on, man.
This is weak. They just talked about how people would be very nervous when they went up against him, because if you ever hit a home run off of Nolan Ryan when you were coming up to bat the next time he faced you, he's probably going to hit you, that kind of stuff.
Right.
It was really good. Like I definitely, if you're a Nolan Ryan fan, if you like Nolan Ryan,
Yep.
you should check it out. It's really good. Facing Nolan.
Have you seen the King of Collectibles on
No,
Netflix?
like my coworker was telling me about that, but I haven't watched any of the episodes.
Yeah, that kind of is what sparked a good, decent Tom Glavine. My interest back into my cards again. You know, I saved one booklet full of cards, a binder, I would say, and I'm pretty sure I gave them away like when we moved way back in the early 2000s, and you get married and you sacrifice and you get rid of things you know.
Yep.
So that was one of the things that I'm just going to say that I don't know if that's really what happened, but I'm going to play that card.
You can just blame it on your wife.
That's exactly it.
It's a good tactic.
I made a sacrifice.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I fortunately have kept everything I collected from when I was younger. It's in my closet. My wife doesn't appreciate it. She thinks it's stupid. And then I buy stuff, and she's like, "You paid what for that?"
Someday that'll buy the beach house.
And I was just like, "Dude, it's cool. I like it." And she's like, "What are you gonna do with it?" I'm like, "Nothing. I'm gonna keep it."
Right. I mean, you could have a worse hobby.
Yeah, exactly.
Like crack or something. Meth. Yeah, exactly. It could be worse. Although this hobby, I feel like could get more expensive. Oh man. Ben McDonald.
That would be
Draft
like
pick.
that would be his rookie card.
Oh yeah, number one draft pick.
He was a bust.
Oh man, he was supposed to be a superstar, and Joe Girardi. Yeah, unfortunately, he didn't do much.
No. Mike Messina for sure outperformed him.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm on the home stretch on these cards.
Yeah, we're definitely hitting the end. Come on. If I see Rob Beers one more time.
Who the heck's that guy? I've never heard of him before. Might be making another buy for 90 score hockey.
Yep.
The guy I bought this from, I guess it's a guy, had like 8 boxes. So I bought one of 8. I don't think he sold them all, so
Well, maybe you can buy 2 and save on shipping.
Yeah,
then it would average out the price even lower. All right. What's the likelihood I can hit 3 Ken Griffey's?
That would be good.
Another Larry Walker. Dave Winfield. Checklist. What are we down to here?
I remember when I was a kid, we used to have the theory that the best cards were in the upper left corner or something.
Okay.
There was absolutely no
nothing backing up.
Yeah, no supporting evidence to that, but it was our theory. If you want to pull something good, you gotta go in the back corner.
Man, craziness.
How often do you send stuff to PSA?
Well, right now I have 3 batches there, so usually at least once a month. They have monthly deals, and
There's another Nolan Ryan.
another Nolan Ryan. I think that's
That one's new. You don't have that one.
That is a different variant. I have 4 and 5, and this one's number 3. Of course, it has
some sort of goober on the back.
Yeah, well, that's a bum. That'll ruin it. But yeah, they'll have a special deal where it's, say it's baseball for the month. If you send in 20 cards, you get a really good deal. John Kruk. I like John Kruk. John Kruk, Lenny Dykstra, they were the only 2. Mike Schmidt, he was good, but for some reason, John Kruk and Lenny Dykstra were 2 Phillies that I had fun following.
Well, they had personality.
Hey, Mike Schmidt for the gum card.
Boo.
Yep.
John Kruk had personality. Lenny Dykstra had personality. John Kruk did better after his playing career ended than Lenny. Lenny got himself into problems.
Yeah, he definitely,
Lenny got himself into some trouble. Wow, that's so weird. I thought that was like a goofed up card, but I think that's
shadow
just
on the board or something.
I just think that's the shot.
Do you go to
ice?
Any Flyers games?
Flyers? No, because it's such a hassle getting in and out of Philadelphia. We like to go to Hershey Bears games.
Oh, yeah, we go to Hershey Bears. Yep. Tiffany loves going to Hershey Bears games.
Yeah, she was just telling us that she wanted to ride along if we got tickets to a Bears game.
Yeah. Well, we'll have to pick a fun evening and go up there or something. Hit Chocolate World. Yeah, we like the Bears. Close, fun,
easy in and out.
Yeah.
It's not a long drive.
Right.
Yeah. I wanted to, for Christmas, we usually have like a joint gift for the kids, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to get tickets to a teddy bear toss game. They were ridiculous.
Really?
Oh my goodness, they were ridiculous. They're still available. I haven't checked them for a couple days because
wow,
I just couldn't pull the trigger. Like going to a standard Saturday or Sunday game.
Right.
The tickets are $60, $70, whatever, if you're down on the lower level.
Yeah.
Which is fine, I guess. The teddy bear toss game, the tickets were $170 a piece.
Come on, man. You're there to...
$170. And wow. I was just like, I don't know. I always wanted to go to a teddy bear toss game. I said, Allison, maybe we should just go. And she's like, that's not right. We can't just go and leave the kids at home. I'm like, why can't we?
Well, right. I don't see the problem with that. Yeah, we had talked about going to one of those and taking the 9,000, stuffed animals that we have from the kids and just dumping a bag over the,
No, there's this guy.
Jeez.
I don't know. I'd like to go to a teddy bear toss game. I don't think it's going to be this year. And
at that price point,
it's just like ridiculous. Like I couldn't imagine shelling out because the face value of the ticket is $170. So Ticketmaster's fees and all that other kind of crap. It's going to be a $200 ticket.
That is a ripoff, Ticketmaster, man. All those extra fees and all, man.
It is a rip.
Yeah. Well, how good's your arm? Can you throw it from the nosebleed?
So my youngest kid doesn't like sitting on those upper levels because of the orientation of the seats. She
you're looking like straight down?
Yeah, she feels like she's falling forward.
Yeah, we sat there. I don't remember what it was. I think it was a school event. Like they were singing the national anthem or something, and we got up top there for some reason. And it was quite tough to look.
Yeah, it doesn't bother me, but I can understand why it kind of makes her feel like squeamish because it feels like you're falling forward.
Right.
All right, Joe, I got 2 packs left.
Oh man,
No
2
Lindros.
Yep, 2 packs. 2 packs of baseball. 2 packs of hockey.
No Lindros. No Sergei Fedorov. A bunch of Yagers.
Yeah, what's
and
up
no
with
Martin.
that?
No Martin Bordeaux. The card I actually want. This pack seems familiar. Okay.
Oh man. That
All
was a
right.
bust. Down to 2. Kirk Gibson. Come on, give me a Cal Ripken or another Griffey or number 1 Nolan Ryan. Another Mike. All right. Well.
Okay. Next to last pack.
Come on. What do we got to do? A rain dance? Maybe they're all in the last pack together.
No, that would be good.
Dang.
Ew,
What
that's
is
a
that?
nice one.
Oh, the commissioner.
Bart.
Yeah. Okay, here we go. This is it. Bernie Williams, rookie.
Oh, you got another Giamatti in the
Yeah, I
slot?
put him to the middle.
Oh, okay.
Yep, just to straighten up the cards. Joe Carter, Ryan Sandberg, and Geronimo. All right, well, I'll take my 2 Griffies, air cards. I'm okay with that. Here we go. This is it. It all comes down to this pack.
All right, come on.
Oh, I saw Sergey. I was like, hey.
Not feeling so good about.
Yeah,
My
this isn't going
chances
to work
here.
out here, I don't think. I saw that Flyers logo.
Nope.
Nope. Man.
Well, looks like I know what I'll do when I get
That's
home.
it. You're going to have to
Make
send
another-
out
Make another purchase. Hopefully they still have it.
Hopefully they still have more in stock. Let's stand up, show that shirt on that camera. That's totally worth it. That's a great gift. Yep. If you can get in.
Yeah, I'll come back just a little.
Right, there you go. Right. I may be a BGS 7. But my wife's a PSA 10.
I broke out the shirt especially for tonight's episode.
And, who knew that's the reason that you got it?
Yeah.
Well, I think we'll be back with some more cards. Some 90 hockey, maybe something else that you find. But I had a good time. I hope you had fun.
It was great.
And
I liked it a lot.
100th episode. Thanks for tuning in. Until next time. See ya.
We'll see ya.